Okay. All right. Okay. All right, ma'am, stay in your car. Stay in your car.
This is my car.
Okay.
I'm not by you. This is my car. This is her car.
That's her car, man.
This is my car.
You need to go back
I'm
up
giving
there.
you the insurance. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
On March 19th, 2025, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle for a fully tinted windshield, an equipment-based violation. What followed raises 3 distinct legal questions worth examining closely.
719, step it up.
You just see me coming out of work,
Okay.
man.
Hey, man, I stopped you for the tinted windshield.
Man, it ain't my car.
Okay.
And it's legal tint,
I'm on
man.
Circle Park School, Champaign Police.
No, ain't no what you pull me up? You just see me coming out of work.
Okay. I'm on Circle Park School, Champaign Police.
Goofy. No, you just see me coming out of work.
Okay, the reason why I stopped you was because of the tinted windshield.
Man, they legal.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay, I need to see your driver's license and insurance.
Let me be late.
Okay.
Let me be late.
I need to see your driver's license and proof of insurance. Okay.
I ain't got it. This ain't my car.
Okay.
Just see me coming out of work.
Slow it down. He's just very agitated.
Man, let me be late.
All right. I need to see your insurance.
Man, I ain't got no insurance.
You don't have insurance? Okay.
Man, I'm great. I come out the front. You just see me come out of grass.
Okay.
Talking about 10, all these, and this right here, 30%. Go get your thing.
Okay. All right. Do you have insurance on?
Yeah, I got insurance.
Okay. Can you stop yelling?
Man, I ain't yelling shit. You.
Okay. You are yelling. All right.
Just see me come out of grass. You talking about some...
Okay. Well, why don't you just shut the car off?
I ain't shutting shit off. I ain't got to.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. When my other officers get here, I'm gonna have you step out. Okay.
For what?
Because you're being very agitated.
Man, because you pulled me over for nothing.
Okay.
It ain't even tinted. It ain't legal, man.
Okay. All right.
Shit.
Okay. All right, ma'am, stay in your car. Stay in your car.
This is my car.
Okay.
I'm not by you. This is my car. This is her car.
That's her car, man.
This
Okay.
is my car.
You need to go back
I'm
up
giving
there.
you the insurance. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Shoot out, walk up on... I don't care. You don't walk up on a traffic stop when we tell you not to.
Okay, but what are you doing? The man, whoever said, he said, ask for the insurance card. I'm coming to give you the insurance card.
Okay, when we get to that point, we'll get to that point. When we tell you to stop walking up to a car, you stop walking up to a car.
I wasn't by the car.
No, yeah, 749.
We told you to stop walking up.
Can you? No, I need my shoes on.
You will get in our car. We're walking over here right now. Your shoes are stained.
I haven't even done anything.
You got anything on you you need to know about?
No.
Okay, we're going to pat you down real quick before I put you in.
You're not supposed. Where's the woman at?
Okay, I'm using the back of my hand. He's going to do the same thing on that side. He's going to use the back of his hand. Let him take a seat. Slide your feet in.
I've never been. I am claustrophobic. Can I just sit like?
No.
Can you bring the gauge, please?
Is he being cooperative now? Or
Just here now. What was the stop?
the windshield thing, I told him that he's just very agitated. The reason for the stop was the windshield thing. You can only have 10 in the top 6 inches.
It's not tinted. You go get your thing. It's not tinted, sir. It's not tinted.
It's so dark I can't see through the front.
But it's not tinted. I'm telling you, it came from the dealership. Like, it's not tinted. The only thing it got is this little black piece right there. That's it.
Okay. All right. Do you have insurance on you?
Yeah, she's giving you the insurance, sir. Okay. So this is like ridiculous, man. I got license insurance. You can search the car. You can do whatever you want to do. All I'm saying is, man, come on, bro. You just see me come out of crap. I was on my lunch break, man. You pulled me on some tinted windows, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on now. Tinted windows. Everybody around here got tinted windows, sir.
Sometimes we got time to stop people.
Push on me on my lunch break, man. Come on, man. He see me come out of cab.
So she has your insurance card?
This is her car. She has the insurance, sir. Could y'all please not take my girl to jail, man? Please, could y'all do that for me, man? I was upset with you, sir, because you see me come out of crap. I'm on my lunch break. I got to be back at 10. I'm like, when you got behind me, I'm like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Then you say to 10. I'm like, come on, everybody around you.
So if she has insurance, your insurance, I'll try to get that from her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, could you please not
Hang
back?
tight. Okay. Nope. Even better. You have his insurance.
You wouldn't let me get
Okay,
it.
he's saying that you have it, so I'm just asking.
It's not on me, just like I told McDonald. It's in the car. I was going to get the
Where's
insurance.
it at
He
in the
doesn't know
car?
where it's at because it's my car.
Where's it at in the car? So
It's in the. You can't get it either because it's locked.
I'm gonna have him get it.
Take the key, and you have to unlock the what you call it to get it. And if it's not in
The
there,
glove box,
yeah.
or is it center console? The glove box.
Yeah. And if it's not in there, then it's on my phone.
Okay. All right, just hang tight for me. All right, man, hand your ID back. So you're going to be issued a citation today. Okay, it's going to just be for the windshield tint. So you only have tint on the top 6 inches of your windshield, just not the full windshield. You can dispute all that in court if it's not your car and things like that.
What's it? How much the ticket is?
So it should be $165.
$165.
So you can plead guilty or not guilty. There's instructions on how to do that on the back. If you wish to go to court, your court date is right here, 4/21/25 at 9 a.m. and that's the address.
How long do I got to pay it?
It should be on the back here. There's a.
I want to apologize for you, man. It's just, I apologize.
That's all right. I know you were frustrated.
Yeah, man, because I don't want to get pulled over on my lunch break, man. I like my job, man. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. Well, you're free to go. So you can get back to work, okay?
All right, man.
All right.
Y'all gonna buy me lunch?
I can't buy you lunch.
I ain't get my lunch.
Yeah. Cuffs first, and then I'll explain everything to you. So, you're going to be getting a notice to appear in court. Okay, it's going to be for obstructing or resisting a peace officer. It's just because you walked up under a traffic stop and they had to detain you. Here's that. And you're going to be also, since you were driving that vehicle when you pulled up, that vehicle also has windshield tint on it. Okay, so you're getting a citation for that as well since you were the driver. Okay, it's not a mandatory court date. If you wish to go to court, it's 4/21/25 at 10:30. Okay, and the address is on there. And then if you wish to plead guilty or not guilty and how to pay it is all instructions on the back. There's
What's
that
the
one.
bond for this thing?
It might be 165, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Okay, you're free to go.
Thank you.
The driver was
The
issued.
lawfulness of the stop itself. Under Wen versus United States, 517 U. S. 806. An officer's subjective motivation for a stop is constitutionally irrelevant if there is objective probable cause that a traffic law has been violated. A non-compliant tinted windshield, observable from the exterior, satisfies that standard. The driver's accusation that he was profiled leaving his workplace, while constitutionally protected speech, does not undermine the legal basis for the seizure. Second, the documentary requests. Under settled Fourth Amendment doctrine, a driver lawfully stopped for a traffic violation is required to produce a license and proof of financial responsibility on demand. This is a regulatory, non-testimonial obligation, and it is not protected by the Fifth Amendment, privilege against self-incrimination. The driver's repeated assertion that the vehicle was not his is also legally immaterial. The operator of a vehicle is responsible for its compliance with equipment laws, regardless of title. Third, the verbal exchange. The driver's protests, accusations of profiling, and refusal to lower his tone fall squarely within First Amendment protection. The Supreme Court held in City of Houston v. Hill, 482, U.S. 451, that verbal challenges to police, even profane ones, cannot be criminalized absent a true threat or fighting words. The decision not to escalate the encounter into an arrest, based on the driver's language reflects correct constitutional discipline. The pivotal legal moment, however, arrived with the female vehicle owner. The officer's authority to control her movement traces back to Pennsylvania versus Mims 434 U.S. 106, which permits officers to order a driver out of a stopped vehicle as a matter of course, and to Maryland versus Wilson 519 U.S. 408, which extends that authority to passengers. Federal Circuit decisions applying these principles have recognized that officers may also control the movement of third parties who approach an active scene. The legal foundation rests on officer safety, not on the third party's intent. A subject who advances on a stopped vehicle after clear commands to halt is treated as a potential threat, regardless of whether she carries paperwork or a weapon. The obstruction charge that followed, therefore, turns on a fact-specific analysis. Most state obstruction statutes require 3 elements: a lawful command, or duty, the subject's knowledge of that command, and an act that materially interferes. On the face of the footage, all 3 elements appear satisfied. The commands to remain in the vehicle were lawful. They were given clearly, and at least twice. The subject's continued advance materially interfered with scene control. A defense argument that her stated purpose, delivering the insurance card, negates the knowing element, is unlikely to succeed. Subjective good intent does not override clearly heard commands. The pat-down that followed implicates Terry versus Ohio, 392 U.S. 1. Terry permits a brief frisk of outer clothing for weapons upon reasonable suspicion that the subject is armed and dangerous. The Supreme Court reaffirmed and refined this standard in Arizona versus Johnson, 555 U.S. 323. In the traffic stop context, the reasonable suspicion threshold is plausibly met here, given the subject's non-compliance and the officer's compromised situational control during the intercept. The more sensitive issue is administrative, not constitutional. Most agency policies require a same-gender officer to conduct any pat-down of a female subject when one is reasonably available. The officer's verbal announcement that he was using the back of his hand reflects training awareness of this concern, but does not eliminate the threshold question of female officer availability. That question cannot be resolved from the footage alone. Turning to the final dispositions, the driver received a citation for the final dispositions. Windshield tint only. No charge was brought based on his verbal conduct. This is consistent with City of Houston versus Hill and reflects appropriate prosecutorial restraint. The female owner received a state notice to appear for obstructing a peace officer, plus a separate windshield citation for her own vehicle, which she had been driving when she arrived. Evaluating the parties. The stopping officer earns a B. The stop was well-founded. The basis was clearly articulated, and the verbal restraint was constitutionally correct. The backup officer earns a C+. The detention was lawful, but the same gender pat-down policy was not visibly addressed. The male driver earns a C+. His verbal conduct was protected, but his refusal to turn off the vehicle and prolonged argument added unnecessary risk. The female owner earns a C-. Her intent was constructive, but ignoring direct lawful commands converted her from a non-party into a defendant. 3 lessons emerge. For officers, clear articulation of the basis for a stop de-escalates more reliably than authority alone, and pat-down protocol must be visibly correct, not merely lawful. For motorists, the constitutional remedy for a questionable stop is the courtroom, not the roadside. For third parties, arriving at an active scene, remain in your vehicle, identify yourself verbally, and let the officers come to you. Good intentions do not override lawful commands. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this content informative, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We'll see you in the next one.